Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be recapping the month of February. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how much money we brought in, where we spent the money or how we spent the money or how much money we spent, and we're also going to be talking about 10 money moves and 10 money mishaps that took place in the month of February. So if you're interested in hearing or seeing about how our financial life went down or was in the month of February, then please keep watching. For income, we budgeted that we were gonna bring in $10,000 and we actually spent $8,739.42. So if you're wondering why there's such a large discrepancy, that is because we decided that instead of spending some of the money a different way, that we would allocate additional funds to our tax savings account since tax season is among us. So essentially what that meant is that we paid ourselves less from the business. While we were initially planning to save a little over $1,000, I think closer to $1,500, it'll be over here. We just decided to pay ourselves less from the business and allocate that to our business savings account. Now generally this does not happen, but sometimes it does happen around tax season if we want to just go ahead and just beef up our tax savings account to make sure that we have enough, which we always do, but we always do still just do a little extra. So anyway, long story short, we paid ourselves less, therefore saving less personally, but saving more professionally or with the business. So move number one, we invested $2,000 additionally into retirement. As you guys know, we've started the FIRE movement, or we've joined the FIRE movement as of this year, as of January 2021, and we're looking to retire early. Not really because we have real big dreams of retiring early. We don't even know what retirement would look like outside of just relaxing and chilling, and hopefully I'm a grandparent by then, but who really knows? So we don't really know what that looks like. We just know that because of the money that we have, we just try to be the best stewards of our money as we possibly can. And so for us, it makes sense to just save / invest that money as opposed to like blowing through it or spending it on stuff that we don't need to spend it on, if that makes sense. So we put $1,000 into our joint brokerage account, and then we sent $500 to my Roth IRA and $500 to my husband's Roth IRA. So $1,000, $500, $500, $2,000. Next, I added to my LV bag fund. This became a thing, I think like last month. I decided that I would save up my money that I got from one affiliate source. And the reason why, even though I include it as part of our income, I mean, I pay attention to the money, but not really a whole lot. I pay attention to all of my money, obviously, but because it just goes to my PayPal account, which is where no other money goes, usually I just kind of forget about it often. And again, sometimes it's like $100 or $200. Not saying that that's not a lot of money. I'm just saying that it kind of gets forgotten. So I decided that I will start saving up money little by little, and if I see fit, for Christmas or whenever I get the money, which I'm on track to have the money in like 4 months, then I could buy my dream LV bag. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna do that. I just thought that since I would like an LV bag. It's not like super important to me, but I would like one. I like them. I think that they're cute. They're stylish. I love a good handbag of all things. I'm not really a jewelry person. I don't really do shoes a whole lot. Clothes, I don't even like wearing them, but I do love a handbag. It brings me joy. So I may buy it, might not, but I did add to the fund. Next up, we switched our cell phone provider. So now we have Cricket Wireless, which runs off of AT&T towers, which is funny because when we first met, we both had AT&T postpaid, and then we joined accounts after, I don't know, like later on down the line, and then we switched to AT&T prepaid when we got married and combined our finances and all of that to save money, and now we are on Cricket Wireless, which runs off of AT&T's towers or what have you, and I think is owned by AT&T. So anyway, we switched, and so not only are we gonna save $5, which doesn't seem like a lot, but we are gonna save $5 on top of my husband also having unlimited everything, which only I had it when we had AT&T prepaid, but also whenever my sister and her daughter join our plan, that will bring our monthly payment down to $25 each. So we'll pay $50 towards the bill, and my sister will pay for her and her daughter $50. And so together, moving forward, after they join, because we need 4 people to get the $25 per person, after they join, which is supposed to be this month, is March at the filming of this video, moving forward, we'll pay $50. So that's gonna be a big win. We recently canceled cable, of course, so we had to find a new affordable TV service, and so we landed on Sling TV, which is $35 per month. I don't watch TV, we all know that, so we just needed to make sure that it had all of the channels that my husband wanted or needed, which was basically sports channels. That's all he watches, and basically like in the background. So we have Sling TV as of now. Next up, I won a PayPal dispute, and we'll talk more about that when we get to the money mishaps about why I had a PayPal dispute or why I had to do that just in general. But it was for a decent amount of money, and I won it, so I felt like that was really good because I could have also not won it. But you know, whenever I feel like there's fraudulent activity, you're pretty much bound to win. I was still excited that I won. Next up, we found a wellness plan for our puppy through Banfield Hospital. Now, technically it's not a part of PetSmart. They're like different, but they are right beside PetSmart, like almost inside PetSmart, although there is a different entrance or what have you. So anyway, we just kind of were searching for insurance plans and this and that and the third, and we settled on a wellness plan from Banfield, and we think that that's gonna be, you know, worth our money and what's gonna be best for our new puppy. Next, I upgraded my iPhone. I now have an iPhone 12 Pro Max. And this was a purchase through the business, but I felt like it's worth mentioning because I am a Facebook marketplace fanatic and I buy and sell things over there all the time. And I was happy to get this for $500, $600 or so, less than what it retails for. So I was really happy about that. It's gold, which is what I wanted, and it's doing the trick. Next up, we have done so much small giving. It really brought joy to my heart after I reconciled the February budget, just to see how much miscellaneous small giving we did do in February. It was a whole lot, and that was really exciting. Next up, we sold our living room furniture, which was a win because we sold it for what we bought it for, and we sold it a year later. And that is because we got it severely discounted because it was on sale and it was brand new from the furniture store. But that was a win that we sold it. It's also kind of not a win because now we have to wait for our new furniture to get here, which is, you know, back ordered with COVID and everything. So now we wait. And the final win is that we did add extra to our tax savings account. So that was really exciting because having a beefed up business account with, you know, business savings is always a good thing. Now let's talk about some of these money mishaps. So mishap 1 and 2 is that I had a PayPal dispute and a credit card dispute. So I disputed it with PayPal and they were slow, so I disputed the fraudulent charge with my credit card company, and they, I think, like expedited it with PayPal, you know, once they came at them or what have you. And so anyway, I ended up winning the PayPal dispute for a fraudulent charge, which happens quite frequently. I mean, it's just what comes with the territory of ordering stuff and just swiping my card, going out to eat, and just, you know, having the card go into other people's hands so frequently. So unfortunate that those two things took place, but again, like I mentioned earlier, I did win the dispute. Next up, I lost $20 gambling. Now this is traumatic because I do gamble, but trust me when I say I gamble only if I'm on a vacation where there's a casino. Like, I'm not going to seek out a casino, but like when we were in New Orleans, you know, there's a casino there, so we went, and I just do it for fun. I really enjoy doing it, but don't think I'll ever be at a place where I can like really gamble and like really take chances with me losing money. So I gamble with like $50 once every year or every couple of years or something like that. So the reason why this is a mishap, because I actually was up like $300, but you know, as per the gambling rules, you kind of get to feeling yourself. And so I was letting some people around me, some people at the blackjack table, I like playing blackjack, influence me kind of, which I don't know really why I did that, but long story short, they were like, this is the time to double down, da 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 da. So I was like, all right, whatever, I don't care. So I did it, and then I lost all my money, to include the money that I had actually put up, which was $20. So while it was recreational, it still technically is $20 down the drain, but more importantly, it's also a loss of like $300 plus. Mishap number 4, our mortgage went up. We got a letter in the mail that our mortgage was gonna go up in February. We got the letter in February that the mortgage was gonna go up in March. So this month we'll pay our mortgage, the increased mortgage, for the first time, and it's up $33. Kind of unfortunate, but it kind of comes with the territory of having like property taxes and all of that. So just homeowner woes, I guess. Number 5, we had a bunch of unexpected expenses, and mainly they all relate to our new puppy. So we brought home a puppy in February. She had been hanging out around my husband's job for weeks, and we tried to locate her owner and took her to see if she had a microchip and all kinds of stuff, to no avail. So we took her in, and so we spent, at least $1,000 on, like her first medical appointment or her first vet appointment, and like getting her wellness plan and getting her beds and food and all types of things that she needed. It's kind of a mishap because obviously that was a lot of money that we didn't really have budgeted, but you know, she was well worth it. She's still well worth it. I'm looking at her right now. She's a beaut. Mishap number 6, I paid for shipping twice. I don't really know how this happened or like how that's a real thing, but it was annoying. I did get my money back for the second time or what have you, but I don't even know like how that went down, but it did, so that was pretty annoying. Number 7, I paid for a product accidentally. So I put in the coupon code and it didn't register correctly, so I paid for the item, which was hundreds of dollars. I was able to get a refund and get my money back, but still initially I was like, oh my gosh, like I gotta write this wrong immediately, and that was a huge expense. So that was pretty annoying, but I got it all worked out. Next, I got a second medical bill. Now I got this medical bill from a hospital visit from July of 2020. I just got the bill in February of 2021. They said that they didn't have my explanation of benefits. It was something to do with like my health care and all of that. So, and I think they were closed for a short while. So basically I thought it was very frustrating to get a bill, which I've already paid it, but I thought it was pretty frustrating to get a bill from July for a hospital visit. And what was even more annoying was that I did already pay a bill, but this part of the bill was for the hospital only. And then I had to pay like the triage staff. I don't know, it's something like that, but I had already paid $800 and some because the hospital had gotten me their bill quickly, like back in July, like within a couple weeks or what have you. I don't know if y'all remember me paying a bill in August, but that's what that was for. But this was for like the triage nurses and like the emergency staff. I don't know, annoying, but that took place. We canceled YouTube TV. However, it didn't like register in time, I guess, and so we were charged for it, and we decided to not even go through the motions of trying to get our money back or whatever. We would just enjoy YouTube TV for another month. Here we are paying for something that we tried to cancel, but it didn't quite work out. I guess we didn't do it in time. And while my husband is one to try things all the time, and I like, if they're gonna give you a trial, then you should try it. However, it's the forgetting to cancel it that sometimes gets us. The final mishap is that we were severely over budget. Again, we kind of made out okay because we ended up randomly selling our furniture during the month of February as well, but we were severely over budget, mainly because of my little puppy girl. So that is how February went down for us. It was a lot going on, but we made it through, and I'm excited to have made it through. I'm happy to be doing these videos. I feel like they give a little bit more insight. As you all know, I always say that no matter how much money you have, you still may experience, you know, sadness around money, fear, worry, anxiety, those types of things. And I can say that holds true for me, because how I felt whenever some of these mishaps were taking place was not very, you know, I didn't really like the feeling of that. It was just, I don't know, you can still be at unease and experience unrest as it relates to finances, no matter where you are in your financial journey. So that's why I like sharing these, because I do celebrate the wins all the time, but I want to make sure that I'm talking about the losses and just the mishaps and things like that that take place within any given month. So that is it for our February budget recap and our moves and our mishaps. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.